Hello, I am Uncle Mike with my Kerbal Kareer, and we are now into mission 4 here of my Kerbal Kareer. And what we are going to try to accomplish in this short mission here is actually trying to send a probe around the Mun. That is what we want to do here. We're going to take a look here at that and see what we can do. Are going to go into the VAB here, look at the vehicle that we've got, the Comrade Mark 4 or 5 here. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what we've got. We've got the Comrade Mark 5. We're going to do this, but we cannot do the Mark 5 because we do not have the VAB to be able to contain that much mass. So we are over the mass limit here. So what we're going to do is we are going to redesign here this whole vehicle. So what we're going to do is we're going to take all of this, go ahead and go down to a bare bones design here. Rip most of this off here. Take all of this off because we are going to want try to do this here, which is we're going to send a probe around the Mun and return it. So all right, so we definitely need a little battery pack with our probe here. So now what we're going to look at doing is actually putting a heat shield on this. So we are going to make this a little science vessel here is what we're going to do. So one of the things we're going to do here is we're going to put some science on the top. Science perhaps like that? No, let's see. Lined up though. There, I like that's pretty cool there. But we also need to put a parachute on. Oh, I like that a lot too. Do is put some more science on this. Take this. Do is we are going to put our solar panels first. Right, so there's our solar panels. We got our science. What we need to do is go ahead and build all right, so there's our little probe that we are going to send around. See what we got. We got the science on there. Need then some type of way to communicate. Take 2 antenna on there like so. This is going to be the new Comrade Mark 5 here. Now what we're going to do is and this will be more of a test flight. If we're not able to do this, then that is okay, because this is an exploratory mission here. Put a little tiny ant on here, and then what that's called? Yeah, the ant. To put a go ahead and save this here. We need that little adapter. Might need to go spend some money for this. Let's go ahead and save this. Go look at the R&D tree. We need this small coupling. I really want to try to recover this. That's what we need right there. I think that's the small. All right, so we're going to need to transmit this then back. So this vehicle. Not sure how we. This does have an injection. I think if we do that, that ejects the heat shield off. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to leave that heat shield on just for a future revision. So now let's take a coupling. Like this, high percentage, about 15 or 20. Go. Now we can structure. Probably just 2 of these. Very, very light. Go. Do payload. Close this. Oh. And make this now favorite color. Go. Right, so now what we need is here Terrier engine on it. Coupling. Thing between 15 and 20. Go. Don't think I need that. Or orbit it. The lunar injection burn. By that. Then a swivel. Pieces to have. I got a lot more pieces. The weight is now the issue. But I think that will do it. So we launch. Yep, look good. Fairing. Oh, we need to edit the fairing though. I want clamshell. About 400. Oh. All right, I think this will now get us. I think this will probably get us there. It'll be a tough flight, but it will definitely work. Might have to do a free, probably will do a free return. Oh. So what I want is I want the engines to fire. Get main engine start, then let that go. Separate engine fairing. Yeah, I like this a lot. We need to edit that. Edit the parachute. All right, parachute looks good. Save this. All right, so what we're going to do though is we're going to go ahead and we're going to launch this. But one of the things that we're going to do here is that we are going to wait until the moon is in a good position so we can do a direct lunar injection. That's what we want to do. So where is the moon? Yeah, the moon's in a bad spot right now. So what we want to do, I'm now going to wait a day here. I'm gonna wait for that moon to come up here. There is the moon. There she is. All right, so now we're in a direct. So staging is go, throttle is go, SAS is go, flight we are go. T minus 5, 4, 3, 2. Main engine start and liftoff. Looking good. Looking good. I like it. I like it. So what we're going to be able to do here is we're just going to do a moon direct. So we can see Minmus out there also. That's the second moon around Kerbin, but we are going to shoot the moon. So what we're going to do our normal here, about 100 meters per second, start pitching over at 90. So now we are in the pitch program. And good. Get some shot here without this so I can, alright, just pull it off for the thumbnail of this video. So here we go, climbing out, looking good, passing through 2Gs. So what you do with literally shoot the moon, right, passing through, back off the throttle a little bit, passing through max Q here, coming up on 12 kilometers in altitude, coming on 500 meters per second. Flight looks good. What we're going to do is we are going to shoot the moon. That's basically literally what then we will do here. Get some more shots here. It's real nice. I like that right there. Throttle down just a little bit more. We don't need too much. Passing through. There is. Alright, start now a little bit more of a pitch program. What we want to do is we literally just want to shoot the moon. So we want to start aiming pitch program right to the moon. It's a very nice shot right there. Going up on Miko. Miko. Separation. Start. A little burn to get the fuel down there. Alright, looking good, looking good. Alright. Throttle up. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to shoot at the moon. We're going to go for fairing separation. Fairing separation. Everything's looking good. Alright, so what we're going to do now is just literally shoot the moon. And we're just going to fly this from we're just going to aim right for the moon here. Reach this out. Let's go ahead and get our formation going. Here we go. All right, so what we're going to do now is engine stop. We're out of fuel there. We're now going to separate. Activate that little engine. Here we go. Burn. Go. All right, nice little burn here. Good shot to get a right. We're just gonna do that right there. Actually, that's probably looks like we're gonna need to do a retroactive burn. Went a little too far with this. Retroactive burn. Go. Alright, we're going to play with this, see what we get. Because remember, this vehicle really can't come back. I don't think it would survive re-entry. So we just want to actually see if we get an interaction with the moon. So what we're going to do here is now just warp out. We need to slow down. We need to get the vehicle in position for the sun. Vehicle's looking really nice actually here. Go ahead and get this positioned here. Just so we have nice sun. All right, let's see what happens. All right, we've got bad signal here, so we don't have enough power, so we'll see. I don't think I control it or anything. Got a flyby of the moon, though, so I'm going to go ahead and pause it. Go ahead and go back. Yep, can't control it at all. Let's just see what happens. Might just go out into space. Did not do a free return. I think it's just going to slingshot off into space. No, we do have a return here. This very interesting. So clearly without ComSat set up, we just so we have the comm network, but we just don't have any. So we have this vehicle now here. It's slingshot around the moon. We did get a return, but it doesn't look good here. Does not look good. Let's go and see if we can get. But we're just not getting any signal. Should have worked on the geostationary first. See if we can get a signal here. We depart out here. Might have to do a couple orbits. Vehicle might just be lost. We'll just keep it out there because it doesn't look like we're going to get a signal. Definitely should have worked on putting that geostationary relay satellite in place. All right, does not look good here. Come out of warp. We are now going to go back to the Space Center. So we're going to work on putting a vehicle into KEOStationary orbit here, because that vehicle now is lost in space. We might be able to get control of it if we launch another Mark V, but without all the science and everything, more with a bunch of, come in here. Everything looked really good. We've got a lot of fuel and everything here, so all we need to do is really change this out here. We're gonna move the science in place of more solar panels. Don't need that. Take this, put 2 antenna. Excuse me there. All right, so we're going to put 2 antenna, but now what we're going to do is we're going to make this a communication satellite. So we are going to put just a whole bunch of antenna, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take this high gain, put just one of these. Same basic design as what we had before. That's move these 2 struts over here. All right, back to communication. Put 2 high gains, but we're just going to make them, have them facing away from each other. So we got a bunch of antenna, a bunch of that, little, everything looks good. I think that's what we want here. How are we doing for weight? I'm good for weight, so we're okay there. So this will definitely get us, because if this gets us, if that just got us basically around the moon, this is definitely going to get us to a geostationary or a KEOStationary orbit. Got solar panels. Trying to that on there. So we got solar panels now for battery. We got all kinds of radio communication. Got a little engine for some maneuverability. I think that's what we want. Not going to return. I really don't want any science. Got electricity, not returning. Everything looks really good. I like this now. We're going to go ahead and save this now as the Mark V. Let's go ahead and launch this. We are going for a KEOStationary orbit for relay purposes here, because lost control of our Mark V that was going to the moon there. So all right, staging looks good. We are go. Throttle is set and go. SAS is go. Flight, we are go. T-minus 5, 4, 3,
2, main engine start and liftoff. Nice. Looking good here. Starting our pitch program a little early because we are just going for a high orbit. Looking for 2,863 kilometers. Got a good pitch program going. Acceleration. Coming up on transonic and max Q. Passing max Q now. Fly this thing at about 2.5 G's on the nav ball, so G's. Real good here on the flight. This off 2 G's. Coming up here on MECO, separation and staging. MECO and separation. Start. Feel the bottom. There we go. All right. Going for payload fairing separation. There we go. Fairing separation. Go ahead and extend the antennas. Go. There is our little satellite. Let's go ahead and get information up. We're just going to push out here. Like I said, we're looking for 2,863. There we go. Go, nice. So there is the start of our flight here. Got plenty of fuel left that stage to continue. What was the milestones we got? Yeah, we got a lot. That was a good flight, even though it was got this vehicle now stuck out here. Behind here, so it's not going to work. We can't talk to this right now, so we'll get that thing back here. We can rename it. I think we can. So we'll be able to rename that here in the future. So all right, so then what we're going to have is we're going to have to do a pretty big burn once we get out here. Let's see here if get this positioned correctly. Trying to think about what we want to do here. Looks like a real good little satellite here. Everything's looking good. We've got Got some fuel left over, so we ought to use that up. Even if we leave some debris, because it's going to be very important here for us. All right, let's see what happens. Let's go ahead and start to warp out here toward Apoapsis. And in now to Apoapsis. Go. And rotate the vehicle here to grade. See, now why doesn't that? Just seems like I should still have control, but or I should be able to now make contact with that vehicle, but it doesn't look like I can't. Just communicating here. I have to figure this out if we're really gonna do a ComSat network here of why that's not working. It just doesn't have enough power. Okay, so go turn SAS back on. Right on. Look at what the view looks like here. Good. I mean, sure. What's going on here? I would just think I could communicate to that. Maybe she's just dead in the water now. Got enough fuel, got good charge in the batteries. All right. Okay, we'll start our burn here. Burn's looking real good here. We got this right over the station. Let this get closer here. We're just going to warp this closer. Right on this apoapsis. Oh, I got a stage. Oh. Right. That little engine left. Got some debris out here, but future we'll be able to clean up our debris. So we want to circularize now. Our little engine here. Fly this a little bit, just trying to maintain our apoapsis right down around 2863. Good. Close to circularization. Alright, I like that. It's kind of split the difference there. But I guess the thing that I'm concerned about here is why is I'm not talking to that other satellite. Like pointed at the satellite? So here is our in geosynchronous orbit, but it is just not talking to that guy. I said that guy just might be dead. There is a nice, pretty nice geosynchronous orbit. Might not have the gain. I'm just do not know why. Getting some debris up in here. Go to the Space Center and see what we can go to the tracking station. This is all about here. Maybe we just don't have enough antennas. Maybe I need to extend the antennas, but I don't think I can even control it. She's dead in the water. Got battery power and stuff, but maybe it's just yeah, not really sure. So she's alive and everything. Got fuel, got electric charge, got a lot of cool stuff, but I just do not have any type of control or communication with it. Not really sure why. I've got a strong signal there. Not talking to each other. Go back to the Space Center. So at least now we've got, but I guess I need some type of relay, a real tracking system or something here. So we might need to, and next mission here, and mission might need to just do some contracts and stuff so that way we can get more money and maybe just some, you know, some bigger components for maybe like single stage to orbit and stuff. So I just do not know. Let's go. Let's fly the one we just launched. Rename it too. So right there. We've got a contract there. That's what that's showing. Contract to put something in orbit. Oh, I can, some of these I can talk to now, I guess. So I can terminate that. Nice. So now some I have. Very nice. Now I can, for some reason now I can talk to some of them. I'm just gonna have to keep working on what to do here. I guess I could probably launch another one of these eventually. Get it up here so they can talk. That would be interesting to do, is to start to build, really start to build a, these are splashed down. I can recover these. Even noticed that before. Could terminate this, but I kind of want to wait to see what happens. So, but we definitely have got a very strong signal here. So this is the one I want to fly again. So we've got a relay. I don't know if they got to be pointing in a certain direction or anything like that, but at least now we've got something here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and rotate this something like that. Get some power here. Not sure if it really matters if the power source, do something like that. We are fully maximized with electric charge. Still got some power or some fuel, so we can actually maneuver this if we need to. Go to the Space Center. So this is looking good. Looks like we now have at least a KEOStationary orbit above Kerbin. So we could probably put another Mark 5. Put another one. We could do another Mark 5. And at least get it up into orbit, and then we could actually do, that's probably what we're going to do. Just get this up into orbit. Then we could work to position it into a certain orbit. But we will. Would like to get some video of our one that we're flying up here, though. And then we can use that the little bit of fuel and engine that we have left here of our stationary one. So let's that there she is. Go look at this. Excellent. Screenshots of that. Very cool. time. All right, getting some screenshots for thumbnails for the YouTube Kerbal Kareer videos that I'm doing here. So what's going to happen is because now it dips below that, it's going to speed up, and so it's going to go ahead of the space station. But then over here, it's going to be a high, so it's going to slow down. It'll catch up. So looking pretty good here. So what we want to do is we want to basically put a vehicle in about half the orbit, and that way we can reposition it. But I think that is going to be another Kerbal Kareer video. I think we're going to stop right here. So we went around the moon. We're seeing if we can actually recover this vehicle. We could always terminate it, but I want to see what our range is, because clearly this is not, they are not communicating with each other. Don't know, to be honest with you, I do not know why. But what we'll do is we'll start to work on putting some other satellites up here, so that hopefully we can build a network. That way we can reach out and send some probes to the moon, but we got to build that if we're going to do that. Very, very interesting. All right, so let's go to the Space Center. Let's just curious as to what contracts we have available to us. Let's go and see what contracts are available for Kerbin. So now we can get, now we're starting to get unmanned missions, so that's good. Science from the surface, from the space around. So those are good to have. Got some pretty good funds here. Looks like we might be able to unlock something. Do we want anything else that was at 45? Those, not really, not right now. Just don't have anything that I really would like to get this fuel system. So we really need to push to 90 science is really what I want. Because we're just limited still by the weight because of our VAB. Really nothing else here except for this right here. We need that fuel system, so we got to get to 90 science. All right, well, this has been my Kerbal Kareer. I am Uncle Mike, and a thumbs up because you are amazing. Subscribe and chime that bell to get notified. I am Uncle Mike.